Hi, Witcost winners. Good morning. It's Monday morning and I'm going to read a new book. I found this book and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It has a lot to do with what we're going through right now with our feelings. And so I want you guys to really pay attention and I hope you enjoy it because I love this book. It's called Fiona Flamingo and it's written by Rachel Chu and illustrated by Kate Jeffrey. The author who wrote the words and the illustrator is who drew and colored these beautiful pictures, and it is a beautiful book. Fiona Flamingo. On a beautiful sunny afternoon where life was simply the best, a little flamingo named Fiona hatched from her egg in a nest. Now watch for the rhyming words. Little Fiona grew up, making lots of friends. They played flamingo games from day's start to day's end. There they are, little baby flamingos. As the time passed, the birds all became stronger. They also got pinker and their feathers grew longer. Uh-oh. Beautiful pink flamingos. And then there's Fiona. They turned pinker and pinker with each feather they grew. They got bigger and bigger until some of them flew. See Fiona? Fiona remained featherless until it happened one night. She woke up with feathers, but they were all bright. What color is she? White. The other flamingos gasped and stared at her in shock. They couldn't believe what they were seeing and wildly began to squawk. They were at her because they were all pink and she was white. Her friends looked at the white feathers, not knowing what to think. You're not the right color. Flamingos are supposed to be pink. Oh, poor Fiona. With everyone shouting, Fiona began to get scared. She looked at her feathers and then she looked at theirs. She's like, I don't look like my friends. You don't have to be so loud, and please don't make a scene. That's when Fiona started shaking and her feathers turned to green. She was getting a little bit anxious and just worried because they were making a scene and it was embarrassing her. When her friends saw the change, they squawked louder and meaner. Fiona got more anxious and her feathers grew greener. Very embarrassed. Her friends looked at the green feathers, not knowing what to think. Stop being so silly, Fiona. Flamingos are supposed to be pink. Oh no, said Fiona. This is worse than just bad. But her friends kept on squawking, and then Fiona got mad. Uh-oh, they kept teasing her and making fun, and she was getting madder and madder. Uh-oh, let's see what happens. You're making me angry, she jumped and furiously said. That's when Fiona started yelling, and her feathers turned to red. Uh-oh, and her friends are like, whoa, what just happened? She was very angry. The flock became silent, hoping things would get better. But Fiona got madder and her feathers grew redder. Whoa, look how red. Super red. Her friends looked at the red feathers, not knowing what to think. Don't you think you should calm down now? Flamingos are supposed to be pink. They all rushed to hug her, and now Fiona felt bad. Her anger was fading, but now she felt sad because her friends were feeling so bad that they were being so mean. So she was sad she yelled at them. She whimpered and cried, "I'm all mixed up in hue." That's when Fiona started sobbing and her feathers turned to blue. The flock watched from afar and their concerns grew truer, but Fiona got sadder and her feathers grew bluer. Bluer and bluer. So sad. Her friends looked at the blue feathers, not knowing what to think. Just what kind of bird are you? Flamingos are supposed to be pink. Doesn't really know. No one could cheer her up, so instead they stayed away. That's when Fiona got lonely and her feathers turned to gray. A young chick floated up with a gaze so pure and true. "I hope my feathers change colors when I'm as big as you." Oh, I think it's going to make her feel good. Look at that little one. He was enjoying watching Fiona change colors. Fiona flashed a happy smile and her feathers erupted in color. It was a surprise to everyone. No feather was like any other. Pink, white, and green, red, blue, and gray. She was every single color now, and that's the way she'd stay. Look how beautiful she looks. The entire flock gathered around, and Fiona gave a big wink. "I guess we've all learned a lesson here. Flamingos don't have to be pink." Look how beautiful she is. The end. He was so excited to see Fiona. So this story is about a lot of feelings, and I know you guys, after hearing we're not going to come back to the classroom, that we all have a lot of feelings. Just be there for each other, love one another. What is Miss Whitcoff and Miss Darden's job every day? What is your job every day? Make sure you're loving one another, and then talk to your parents and your family about your feelings. I love you guys and miss you. Bye-bye.